Just when we thought MrBeast videos couldn't get any crazier, they just did, because in this video he helped 2,000 people walk again. Now honestly, MrBeast is like a superhero at this point, helping 1,000 blind people see something else, and now 2,000 people walking.
In this video, we're gonna help 2,000 people walk again.
That is not 2,000 people.
That
does not look like 2,000 people.
Is unlike anything we've ever done. Walking
Damn.
is something most of us take for granted every day. But for millions of amputees all around the world, they don't have that same luxury. But in this video,
it's crazy. It's crazy to imagine a life like that too. If you think about it, it's crazy. Don't take things for granted.
That is about to change.
I had an accident back in 2020 and I shattered both my ankles.
When he first got sick,
Oh damn.
he would live another year.
I was in a car wreck when I was 17. That's how I lost my feet.
And to kick things off, we're
17.
going to
That.
How's it going?
I want to know. I don't know if this is like. I think I might know the answer, but I want to know what he could possibly do that a doctor can't, or is it just the price of the operation? I don't know.
Good. We're so excited you're here.
Or does she have only one leg?
How long has it been?
Oh, she's gonna get a prosthetic leg, I'm
I
assuming.
have not walked on my own since 2009.
Almost 15 years since you've been
Oh
able to
my
walk on
days.
your own. Wow. Well, we might have something that can change that. This is your brand new leg. Here you go.
Thank you.
What?
Oh my gosh, I love her.
You ready to try it on?
I am.
Okay, let's slide it on in. Okay. What do you
Oh,
think?
is it just simple as that?
All right. You ready to stand up? Wow. For the first time in 15 years, Stephanie is actually walking.
If you think that is actually crazy. This is actually.
It's wonderful. That's my dad.
Does it
Damn.
warm your heart to be able to see her move around again?
It's crazy how
I'm just
walking is such a
she
big
can
thing.
get to do some things she wants to. Not be a prisoner anymore.
You guys can look each other in the eyes now.
We can
It's almost like she just got freedom, if you think about it.
It felt so good to be able
MrBeast
to
is
help
a hero,
Stephanie
man.
and her family. So we did the same thing for Colleen. It's been 7 months since you were able to walk.
I'm ready.
Well, let's do it.
7 months. Okay, this wasn't as long.
Another chance.
And we helped David, Adrian, Linda, and Carrie. But to be honest, we could not have pulled this off without the help of some incredible people.
We replace limbs that people have lost.
What's a typical cost for someone to get like a prosthesis like this?
Anywhere from
Guesses? Well, answer might be on, but I was thinking $2,000. So this is already high.
5 to 50,000.
And it sounds crazy, but most of the people in this video either did not
50,000.
afford insurance or
I was
did
thinking
not
like
have adequate
2,000
coverage.
max.
Meaning, if we didn't step in, they might not have ever walked again. And if insurance doesn't cover that, what do you do?
You hope and fundraise and pray that someone like you comes along.
That is crazy, you know.
Wait, to buy this on your own would have taken.
This should be free. Listen, I'm not no president, but I feel like this should be free.
10 years?
Yes.
That's.
Well, why would you profit off people like that?
Obviously, that's not okay. So we're gonna send you home with $10,000.
This is a day in my life I would never forget.
No problem. You came in with one leg, and now you're leaving with two and a briefcase full of money.
Best day of my
Wow.
life.
Oh man, it feels awesome.
It feels so real, like it's part of me.
You can walk again, and you don't have the financial burden.
This is life changing.
Here I am now. I'm very thankful.
As we learned through this process, when you lose your ability to walk, you also lose the ability to do life's most basic tasks, something that Greg knows all too well.
Everything's twice as hard as it used to be. I played tennis all the time with the family, but I'd be happy just being able to stand up and do the dishes.
Okay, let's see how your new leg fits.
That's what I'm saying. Stop taking things for granted. Like, think about this. Just even something simple like this. Like, something super simple like this. They could not do.
Alright, he's getting right into it.
It's a good feeling to stand up. All right.
Whoa, how's it feel?
I wonder what it would feel like, to be honest.
Everyday activities.
Obviously, I don't want to know it myself, but would it feel normal, or would you get used to it? I don't. Or do you just completely forget what normal even felt
Feel
like?
like insurmountable tasks. But for Travis, there's a special occasion coming up that he just can't do sitting down.
My daughter's been planning her wedding since she was 3-4 years old.
I've always dreamed of having my dad walk me down the aisle.
Do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I used to run 6-7 days a week if I was bored. And I was in a car wreck when I was 17, had osteomyelitis, and that's how I lost my feet.
How long has it been since you were able to walk normally?
I don't know what normal is anymore.
Are you guys excited to see him walk again?
Yeah.
This is sad.
Here's your right leg. Here you go. And here's the left leg.
It's just awesome.
You got this.
Oh,
First step. You want to go for it? Wow. He's walking better than some of the people with one leg. But you're making this look easy.
okay, I don't think that joke was funny.
What's it like to see him walking?
It's awesome.
I'm excited.
No hands. No hands. Now you can walk her down the aisle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo.
Father-daughter dance.
I know this wedding is important to all of you, which is why I asked your soon-to-be husband how much the wedding would cost. And on this wheelchair is the exact amount. We're gonna cover the entire cost.
What? I wonder what the amount is. I wonder what the amount is.
You down the aisle.
Thank you.
This is crazy.
For not telling her.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Real question though is, are we invited?
Yeah.
Gotta bring some feastables.
Oh, deal. And he wasn't kidding. Later in this video, we actually do go to Travis's daughter's wedding. And while we're paying for
They just
all
got
the
invited to a
prosthetics in
random
this
wedding.
video, that won't always be the case. And while $5,000 to $50,000 is already too expensive for most people,
50,000 is so crazy. 50,000.
price tag is felt even heavier in developing countries, which is what brought me to Guatemala to meet David, who
Guatemala.
founded the Range of Motion Project to address the lack of prosthetics for the underprivileged.
Oh, he has a prosthetic
care
himself.
gets delivered to the poor is poor technology.
So what makes it so expensive?
Very expensive pieces of technology.
And David found a simple way to maintain quality at only 1/10 the cost.
Everything that you see here is part of our global inventory of recycled components.
So everything in this room is recycled from some other prosthetic.
A lot of it is
How?
still functional.
So if you have a prosthetic that you want to donate so he can use it to help more people,
Well, I
just go
don't,
to this
but
website right here.
if I did-
That's
if
how
I
he's
did, I
able
would.
to make
If
it
I did, I
so
would.
cheap so he can help the poorest of the poor all around the world. And for us, that means we can help even more people get back to their full lives here in Guatemala. From everything as adventurous as riding motorcycles. You're making this look easy.
Hey, I wouldn't want to ride a motorcycle with one hand.
Down to the
Oh, he got
smallest pleasures of
skills.
life. You guys are adorable.
Lo primero que quiero hacer es salir a caminar con mi familia.
Es como que me devolvieran nuevamente la vida.
You're taller than your mom. Like hugging your family. How's
Damn.
it going, everybody? Let's take our first step together. Or watching a child reclaim their independence. At any stage of life, a new limb can mean everything.
She had metal
And
teeth.
by the end of the day, we had helped so many people, but our mission was just getting started. And you were saying some people can't even make it to the facility.
It's just a mountainous, tough country to travel in. Rivers that people have to cross, jungles that
Oh,
people have to get
I
through.
would
Not
hate
being
to
able
get lost
walk
there.
is really kind of trapping patients in their homes.
Which is why David sometimes has to leave the clinic and visit the patients in their own home, which comes with its own difficulties. Where's your truck at?
I thought we were taking your guys' cars.
No,
We don't have a truck.
You don't have a truck to go reach these people in remote places?
Oh, he's gonna give him a truck.
With the bulk of Romp's resources
He's gonna give him
going
a
into
truck.
staffing and the prosthetics themselves, they can't afford reliable transportation to get to hard-to-reach patients. That is, until now. I could have sworn that was your truck. If it's not, why does it say Romp on the side? We worked with the staff. None of them told them. This brand new $65,000 truck is fully equipped to
Look at that, it's
traverse even the most difficult terrain.
$65,000.
Thank you guys.
Congrats, man. Let's go break it in by giving away some legs.
All right.
And the further away we got from the bustling streets of Guatemala City, I realized David wasn't kidding when he said these places were hard to get to. As we headed
Where
to
are they
a home
going?
located on the side of a literal volcano in the middle of the jungle. I now under
It's crazy how places like this exist. Like, oh, I did not mean to click that.
or hard to get to. As we headed to a home located on the side of a
Someone literally
volcano in the
lives in a jungle next to a volcano. That is like, that is their backyard.
I now understand why this truck was so valuable. Oh my, whoa. Yeah, I could not imagine driving a normal car down this road. We finally made it here.
And our journey up the volcano brought us here to meet Kevin,
Hola.
who was left severely burned and without either of his legs
poor
in
guy.
an accident 24 years ago.
You're living on the side of a volcano. How do you get around? This is very difficult terrain.
Sí, es algo difícil.
It's too rough for him, so someone actually does need to push him in a wheelchair.
And that ends today.
Gracias.
He has no legs and he's living on the side of a volcano.
All right, now we're walking down the side of the volcano. Come on over here, Mom. Aww.
Crazy how people are living like this.
Que a veces tienen dificultades y gracias al Creador por ponerlos en nuestros caminos.
That made Kevin the 71st person we've helped walk again.
71 out of 2,000 so far.
Even more people over here in Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Like Kelly, who spent 6 days
busing from Bolivia to here, not even knowing if she would get a prosthetic.
Tenía mucho miedo porque nunca había salido de mi país y pese a todo me arriesgué porque no.
This is why we're doing this video right here. All right, it's been 2 years since you walked. It's a big moment. You want to take your first step?
Oh.
Kelly was so happy to be walking again that she then asked this.
¿Puedo bailar?
¿Quieres bailar?
Sí, es que yo, ¿usted me puede acompañar?
You want me to dance?
Sí.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
You wouldn't even believe this is her first time walking in 2 years. She started dancing. What?
Me gusta, pareces real.
And even though I clearly don't know how to dance, watching this family be reunited with such an important part of their past meant the world to me.
No, gracias, gracias.
And as for Eduardo, he had a really touching reaction to getting his new leg.
Oh, even a little kid.
That was adorable. He hasn't walked in months, which is obviously a shame because he's only 5 years old. It's a big moment. Whenever you're ready, Eduardo. The mom was saying that he would have to drag himself around and was even embarrassed of not having the legs. So to see him moving like this is wonderful. Here you go. All right, you want to throw it on? What's it like seeing your daughter walk again?
Muy emocionado, de verdad.
I mean, look at this. She hasn't walked in over a year. This is honestly.
I wonder if they could bend the knees.
Hola, how's it going?
Santo Dios. ¿Qué tal? Muy bien.
Meeting
Who's
Fendi
that?
is cool and all, but the real reason we're here is your brand
Who's
new
that?
prosthetic.
Fendi?
All yours 100% free.
Who's Fendi?
Muchísimas
Am I missing something?
Agradecida.
¿Qué se siente caminar de vuelta?
Una felicidad enorme.
And to further inspire strength in the 50 amputees we helped here in Ecuador, David shared with us one of his favorite rituals.
We love to take them hiking on that mountain.
And now we're gonna climb this mountain to break in their new prosthetic.
I can even do that with 2 legs.
If they climb this mountain, they can get through daily life. I can see the symbolism
my
of
days.
this task. Let the journey begin. All right. Whew. This is actually pretty hard.
This guy went from not walking to literally hiking up a mountain. I mean, it's truly amazing.
You really like to challenge
Wait, that's a
these
massive
You
city.
can reach a new height, reach a new summit. With a disability, you might feel that anything else is possible.
And I saw just that. The amount of persistence and ambition that these amputees showcased was unlike anything I had seen before.
This is what this trip is all about. He's refusing to give up.
I'll be honest, I didn't fully understand why we were climbing this mountain, but now I get
Neither
it.
do
It's
I.
to show them that if they can climb this mountain, they can essentially overcome anything with their brand new prosthetics.
We made it to the top.
Anything is possible.
Good job. If you guys can hike this mountain, you can do anything.
I wonder how they're gonna get back down there, because that's the hardest part always.
And our reward now is this beautiful view. Now we're gonna head all the way.
I would love to swing there. I need to see that again. What?
Proud of you guys. And our reward now is this.
Imagine going on a swing there and that's your view. And you got volcanoes in the back. But you don't even need to leave that place.
Beautiful view.
That is amazing.
Now we're gonna head all the way over
to Kenya, where we found a bunch of kids who still have their legs but needed expensive
What?
surgeries to be able to use them. Which, of course, we
How does that even work?
Look at that.
Before this surgery, some of these kids have never walked their entire lives. And now look at them.
When I
Playing
tried to
football.
walk, I confined myself.
As the
down,
future
not
footballers.
knowing the way I felt down. I was being laughed by my fellow students.
That's not funny.
So sometimes I could not go to school.
How did that feel taking your first steps?
Hey, I'm wearing pants.
The other people. So this makes me so happy.
And along with providing these life-changing surgeries, we also provided a brand new playroom at this clinic for the kids to enjoy.
Come check out the new playroom!
And at this point, I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit because
Yeah,
we went all
we're pretty much done with the video, and he's only done 10% of his goal. I was gonna see.
helping people walk again.
Oh, so now he's just speedrunning.
Financial status and everything I know is gonna change.
And from there, we went to the Philippines, Cambodia, and Sri Lanka.
Thank you so much for helping us.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's like a second chance for me.
I feel alive again.
And after visiting countries all around the world and witnessing 2,000 first steps, I'm glad to say we could help change the
That
lives
seems
of
like a
so
lot
many
of work
people
to
all across the world.
2,000
As you'll
people.
remember from earlier in this video, we still have a wedding we need to attend. Which is
Oh.
The fact that we're at a wedding of people we met 24 hours ago? Or Nolan's shirt? Oh, Nolan's shirt, 100%. What is this little rope?
Travis is about to walk his daughter down the aisle.
Let's see if his brand new legs work. It's a big moment.
I've always dreamed of having my dad walk me down the aisle.
I'm about to cry, dude.
This is awesome. Now I'm happy to give you all Mr. and Mrs. Anderson.
Watching Travis walk his daughter down the aisle made me reflect on all the people's lives who were impacted throughout this video.
I was able to walk her down the aisle. It was just amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Hey guys, I wanted to end this video a little differently than normal, and I wanted to say that
Okay.
the fact that some of these people had insurance and were denied, some of these people had insurance but didn't have the right coverage, it just
What?
doesn't sit right with me. They're only hoping
It doesn't even make
an
sense.
prosthetic leg so they can walk again, so they can go get a job, is for a YouTuber to step in and help them, which is absurd. I don't know what the answer is, but I wanted to say this so the 100 million people watching this can get inspired, because what I saw when filming this video is just obviously not okay. So anyways, thanks for watching.
MrBeast for president. At this point, you might as well vote him in for president. I mean, I don't think he would have time, but I mean, seeing after all of this, you might as well vote him in for president. But once again, he's out here changing lives, saving lives. And if you want to save and change my life, like and subscribe, and like and subscribe, and like and subscribe. Because we're back on the grind 2025.